Based on our current locale, our paths will converge in a short time if we move further in.
That sounds like a plan to me.
Let's get going then.
Leon and I look at each other and nod. We start heading in the direction Amy provided. We stick close together and keep a cautious eye on our surroundings. Liana periodically checks her manipulator. Looking for something?
I'm following Amy's energy signature to make sure we're both going in the same direction. So far, we're still on the right path, and should be converging with them soon enough.
Should be. Hoping, praying. That's good. I mean, yeah, it is, but I just worry. Expect everything to go wrong. I put my hands behind my head. Oh, anime protagonist. Hey, I forgot to thank you earlier for saving me. So, thanks. Liana smiles, and then does that cute little thing where she puts her hands behind her back and her chest goes blank.
You did the same for me.
Okay, yeah. Huh?
Raven Pass, remember? When we fought the treasurer.
Yeah, I did kind of take a ball of darkness. And not in the... oh, that. I guess so, but I only pushed you out of the way back then. In hindsight, I probably should have also dived out of the way too, instead of, eating the blast full force. Again, different context, fine, but I mean, it's sidetracked also, so never mind.
Moving out of the way would have been a better idea, but it was heroic nonetheless.
I'm glad you think so. So you're welcome. Liana smirks.
Besides, you find yourself in trouble so often that saving you has kind of become second nature.
Okay. Listen, you're right, but that doesn't mean you have to point it out. Okay? But it's true, I won't dispute it. Wow. Rude. Liana giggles. How can you... She's so cute, you can't really be mad at that. She seems to be in better spirits as we continue traveling. We turn a corner and find ourselves in a slightly open area. I notice a bit of movement from the corner of my eyes. When I look over, all I see are some mossy vines that are covering the entrance of the temple too. That's strange. Yeah, don't look into it. Just, keep going.
The energy reading here is higher than usual.
Uh-oh. What's up? Nana goes to draw her sword.
It's not dormant like everywhere else. I'm scanning active energy here.
Okay, so there's something close by. Oh no. Before I can react, vines shoot up from the stones of the ruins and converge straight toward Liana. She gasps and attempts to swing the incoming vines. There are too many of them. As they entangle her limbs, she loses the grip on her sword and it clatters to the ground.
What is this?
A fetish. I mean, for some reason the vines only target Liana and kept the berth around me. Maybe the trap is only sensitive to energy manipulation, or sensitive to pretty anime girls in skirts. Thankfully I wasn't casting. Liana struggles to break free in vain as the vines lift her off the ground.
Help me down!
And risk the vines coming after me too? No thanks. I pull out my sword with the vines twist and tangle around each other, which make Liana a moving target too. Aim for the bases of the vines. Are you No, I am. That's right. I am stupid. The last thing I want to do is actually cut her to try to cut the vines. I might be best at wait, right? Hold on. Let's see where this goes. I've seen Hinta like this. I want to see where this goes. It's like... help free her, but apparently I'm stupid and would probably go for the vines closest to her. So it may be best to go with the hold on, let's see where this goes option. However, just in case, now let's take option B and to hope that I'm right and that going with this would just end up with me hurting Liana. I can't, it's moving around too much. I have a way to get a good swing in.
What the heck are you talking about?
I don't like the music. Liana yelps as more vines wrap around her and tighten. She squirms, trying to break free.
Hurry up already!
Oh no. I don't like where this is going, but we're out down the rabbit hole now. This is an alternate reality. I'm having a dream. Hold on, I don't have it open. Show the vines yet.
I swear I'm going to stab you if you don't take a damn swing!
Stab me with what? Your sword is on the ground. Liana lets out the yelp as more vines start wrapping themselves around her. They circle up her legs and she lets a short gasp. As they twist up her waist toward her chest, she lets out the yelp. But this one sounds different, less scared and more pleasurable. Oh! For a moment, her expression softens as she closes her eyes.
What's going on? This feels so weird!
Then her eyes snap open and she shakes her head. Nana continues to squirm relentlessly, but only seems to encourage the vines to tighten even more. Alright, I should probably help her out at this point. If I wait any longer, Liana might actually follow through her promise to stab me. I dash forward and, with skillful precision, slice on the vines. As my sword cuts through the vines, they writhe and shrink away from Liana until she's able to wriggle free. Unfortunately, more vines emerge and head straight for me. I cut them as they approach, but there are too many of them and I struggle to keep up. Just as the vines about to encircle me, I spot a familiar glow of a blade carved trails of light through the vines. Liana's a blur as she methodically slices the vines with an accuracy and speed I strive to mimic. Before long, all the vines lay in motionless pieces on the ground. Well then.
This never happened. Got it?
You don't want to know about what didn't happen, but yes. She glares at me despite her burning cheeks. Yes, ma'am.
Let's hurry up and get going then.
Okay. Leanne doesn't wait for me as she continues on the path. I jog to catch up to her. Leanne is extra cautious and keeps her blade at the ready as they continue the path. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's smart. Thankfully, without further incident, we spot the rest of the group waiting for us on a converging path. Hey.
You guys made it.
Thankfully.
Boy!
Oh, hey, boy. The bongo pounds. Pongo? That's a different game. Bounces over to me and leaps in my arms. Hey, buddy. Kara beams and waves us over. She blinks when she gets a better look at us.
Whoa. Did something happen?
No. And if I say otherwise, I'll die. Liana blushes and clears her throat as a subtle pink tinges her cheeks.
Nothing at all. Isn't that right?
Nah. She shoots me a warning glare. Right? Nothing. Akara looks back and forth with Peterson and grins. Oh. You two canoodled in the ruins, didn't you?
Oh, I get it. I mean, you two were alone after all.
Liana, I think you hid one thing, but you opened up the door to another. I'm afraid that now this path we walk, well, you technically can traverse it, but now it may not be as potent as if you had just told the truth. Liana's cheeks flare. Meanwhile, I'm like, do you think I'm that lucky? Do you think I'm that lucky? I'm not.
No, it's not what you're thinking.
Believe me, she has better standards, I hope. Carl winks.
Right. Nothing happened.
Yes, nothing. I'm sworn to say that nothing happened. Liana mumbles something incoherent as she pushes past Kara.
What is with everyone's overly active imaginations today?
I think yours has also been a bit overreactive, but okay. Hi. The group looks to me for answers. No. Yeah, nothing happened. Let's get going.
I concur. It would be advisable not to spend any more time than necessary here.
Especially on the stupid bullshit you people insist on discussing and wasting time with.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Poi.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. The Pongo shrugs. He hops on my shrug. How does it shrug? Whatever. With Liana leading the way, we continue moving forward. We continue on the path of the Earth Temple. Oh no. Dark water. Water. No, water, leaf, fire, dark. Fire, ice, dark, fire. I suck. We finally make it to the core of the temple. The center of the temple is a lot different than the rest of the place. For one, it's not crumbling apart. Birds flitter across the sky and there's lush greenery all around. Sitting in the middle of the garden is a beautiful woman. Hello, elf, honey baby, sweetie dog. Hi. Nice eyes. I mean that. And let me guess. Only I can see this magnificent being before me. Her dress is the same green as the plants, and there's something about her that feels warm, inviting, and alive. The sounds and voices of my friends fade away as I'm filled with the tranquility and beauty of nature surrounding me. She's making eye contact with me. A girl's making eye contact with me. She raises her hand, and at her touch, I feel a sense of calm and peace. Just like at the fire temple, I can feel the revitalizing effect of the energy absorption. The more energy absorbed, the more translucent the elemental becomes, until, with a small smile, she disappears. We only knew each other for such a short time. I didn't even know your name. Slowly, the scenic nature view fades from my senses, and I'm pulled back to the crumbling ruins of the temple and the curious faces of my friends. Amy and Liana hover by me as the Pongo looks up at me on the ground. Do not start getting hungry, or I will kick you.
Boy?
No.
His pupil dilation is returning to normal.
Dilate. What now?
Are you feeling okay? You completely zoned out there.
I think I was just taken by another elemental. I mean, I think I saw one. I nod. I still feel dazed. The remnants of tranquility begin to fade. All right, let me come down for a second. I might need a cigarette. No, that's bad for my... No, never mind.
Did you see the earth elemental?
Oh, yeah. I did. And damn, you guys sure are unlucky you can't. This time, though, it felt different. When the energy was channeling into me at the fire temple, I felt a rush of passion and strength. This time, I felt more of a sense of peace and calmness.
I can confirm you did absorb a substantial quantity of energy. However, your mention of feeling emotions based on absorbing differing elemental energy is quite fascinating.
Indeed.
It is something which has never been reported before, given that humans of Terra cannot absorb energy.
Continue, Professor.
Once your senses have fully returned to normal, I would appreciate discussing in greater detail what exactly you experienced during the actual absorption of energy.
Oh, now you look happy. Yeah, just don't go poking me, please. I don't like needles. Sure, we can talk about it later. She's like, yeah, talk. Secretly checking on some straps and needles and hammers that are in her bag or something. Where is Zach and Kara? They went to go get some alone time. Never mind. As if on cue, the two of them appear, each holding bags filled with what I would assume is whatever loot could be found.
Don't mind us. We just went on a little all-you-can-grab treasure buffet.
A noble pastime for adventurers. She grins and opens her pouch and hands them to Amy.
Here, I found this.
She hands Amy an ancient tome.
I figured you might be interested in this sort of thing.
Amy carefully turns the pages of the book with great interest.
This is written in ancient Gaian script, a language of which I have studied, but of which I am not fluent.
Terra than Gaia. Okay. Wait. Did I click to... It will take me some time to translate these my reference, but the content should be most academic. Did it... I didn't actually hear that part.
This is written in ancient Gaian script, a language of which I have studied, but of which I am not fluent.
Okay. She smiles at Kara.
Thank you.
Kara pats her on the head.
You're most welcome.
Aw. Fun time's over. A rumble above interrupts us. We all tense up and go on high alert, but no rock slide occurs this time.
It looks like we got everything we need from here. Let's head out before another cave-in blocks our exit.
Yep. We all agree, and still in high alert, and make our way out of the temple as quickly as we can. Smart. We make it out of the temple and back into the forest. The sunlight shimmers through the trees, making me wince and blink. Oh, hi. Leona lets out a deep relieved breath.
We made it.
Yeah, and without any more incidents.
Now that we have successfully made it through the temple, let us not forget our purpose for coming here.
Yep. They look at Amelia with curiosity. She gestures to me.
His energy reading has increased substantially. Perhaps it is now possible for him to open a temporal rift.
I haven't caught them all. Sorry, not gonna happen. Can't face the gym. I can't do the temple thing. The portal, temporal. That's temporal temple. Fuck off. Shut up. You want to try that now? A grin spreads across Amelia's face. A very sinister one, I might add. Yeah. Oh yes, indeed. For science.
Indeed.
Yeah. This place is pretty barren. I suppose we're gonna try here. Kara blinks.
Oh, you're doing that again.
Yeah, go find the nearest tree to hide behind. Or rock, or something. She shuffles away, and away, and away, until she's behind a tree! I knew it.
Keeping watch again?
Uh-huh.
You know it.
Bounce. That creates a bit of a distraction. Creates a bit of distance. I can't read. But it's not as much as Kara. Leon and Amelia look at me.
Are you ready?
At least you're staying by to provide moral support, although it may be wiser for you to back off. Kara's voice is far away.
Wait!
What? She races back, scoops up the bongo, gives a little squeak of protest, then sprints back to her tree. No, I appreciate your priorities. Protect the small, cute thing. Finally, she gives a thumbs up.
Okay, good to go.
Keep it safe.
All right, let's try it. Just do what you did last time, except now you can focus and channel your energy.
Try, yes. Amelia, who's standing beside her, nods. I close my eyes and I try to focus on creating a rift. I bring in my mind the images of the bed, of what I saw when I first entered Terra. I inhale and exhale slowly as I try to draw on that peace I felt when I met the Earth Elemental. I remember the scent of wildflowers, the fluttering of birds, and the creaking of trees. It fills me with a soft, gentle calm that spreads to the rest of my body. An odd, tranquil stillness fills my mind.
Keep going. Visualize your cast.
Uh-huh. My brow furrows. I see a dark shape peeling away at the sky. And suddenly a hot surge of energy flashes on my arm. There's a loud crack followed by a hiss. I open my eyes. A churning wind pours out of my manipulator and swirls about the dirt and grass. The trees groan and sway. I try to keep the wind stable, but it's just too strong. The muscles of my arms strain with effort. The wind whips about Liana's hair and clothes. My cast is more powerful than before, but still unrefined.
You are nervous and panicking. Ease your mind and calm yourself.
Better! Easier said than done! Right, don't panic, don't panic. My heart lurches. Anxiety coils on my stomach. Yeah, deep breaths. In the nose, out of the mouth. Slowly.
You may stop now.
Thank you. I do as she says. The wind snarls and then smooths to a gentle breeze. The last bit of it skims the grass and then vanishes, quick as a butterfly flutter. My arms dangle at my sides. They feel as if they're being pulled down by heavy weights. I take in deep breaths, my heart still pounding. I cringe and look up at the two. How did I do? Liana hesitates.
That was...
Bad!
A failure.
Yes.
Amelia!
Amy blinks and supplies.
Is that not what you're going to say? He was unable to create the rift.
Yeah. Liana sighs and crosses her arms.
He did better than his first try. He actually cast something this time.
Yeah, but not what we intended to cast, so yes, still a failure. Improvement, but not success. There's a difference, but don't let that get you down. Amelia blinks again.
I see. I suppose there was some improvement.
Yep. She taps her chin in thought.
I believe your magic training should involve bettering your accuracy and honing your focus. At this point, we are still unsure if the inability to create the rift is from your lack of energy or technique.
Well, I could posit two theories, Professor. Theory A, on the lack of energy, is that yes, most likely the lack of energy very definitely probably has some correlation to it. Theory B is that on top of the energy issue, that it's a technique thing. And I believe that the technique may also just be for casting in general, which may affect my ability to create a temple rift, even if I had enough energy. The way I phrased that was probably completely all off kilter, so don't mind me. I'm just gonna go sit down and cry. Right. I puff out a defeated sigh. Seems I still have a long way to go. Don't we all? Oh.
Where did Zach go?
Off. Huh? Oh. Is Kara still behind her tree, or is Zach behind the tree with her now too? I look back up. Zach isn't anywhere in sight. That's weird. I glance around. Deep in the forest, I hear a rustle of something black. I squint. Maybe it's Zach's trench coat? I zero on her to see Zach and Kara peeking behind the same tree. Hey, when did you go way back there? Zach's voice is faint.
You couldn't control it.
No, it's not.
No way was I gonna stand there if you went splat. This coat is not easy to clean.
Sure, there's a creek right there. Just dump it in the water and shut up. My jaw gives it a little tweak. Thanks for the vote of confidence, prick. Kara grins and claps her hands. She shouts for us to hear.
You put on quite the show. Glad I wasn't there for it, though.
As long as you're happy. Look at that disapproving deadpan. Liana frowns.
Okay, it's done now. Can you guys come back?
Kara skips over. Accentuating certain elements of her physique, Zach follows with his arms crossed.
So, where to next?
Out of the forest, hopefully?
According to Elderism's notes, Allendale is the closest city located to where the ancient people worshipped the air elemental. I believe we will be able to uncover more information from the library there.
Okay. Kara smiles and ruffles Amy's hair.
Sounds great, Amy.
You don't have to say it so... I mean, there's teasing, but okay, maybe I'm just being too hard. Like I said, there's no more teasing, but that, to me, sounded a little more patronizing, but I don't know, maybe I'm just hearing wrong. Amy flushes. She coughs and glances away.
Let us be on our way.
Uh-huh. People fucking treat me like a kid. You know, just something cute. We hike out of the forest to find a new path. Amy leads us north and begin traveling on foot for the rest of the day. My legs ache, and by the time the sun starts to disappear, I'm ready to collapse. Maybe I'm still feeling the effects from trying to cast earlier, but all this walking is making me even more exhausted than usual. We keep walking until we find a good campsite. Liana says the large open space would be a good place for me to practice my wind magic in the morning.